on KribTV here on top of Sony Building. So, Elora, tell us a little bit about the Entertainment Summit.
Yes, this is our 5th year organizing the Florida Entertainment Summit. It was a brainchild of our team, Mason Associates, and we just wanted to bring, life and excitement, a new place for promotion for artists that's in Florida to network with people coming into the market. We concentrate on music, fashion, film, modeling, and it's just, you've been there. It's a nice vibe. It's just a real nice vibe.
It's really, really nice. Actually, that's exactly how I was introduced in the entertainment scene here. I met a lot of bosses that day that I had no idea were bosses, but I'm so excited to get to know them a little bit better. But Elora Mason, her name is synonymous with, tell us how we would know you the most in Miami.
I'm a publicist, and I've worked with just about every artist, label in the marketplace.
Everyone,
literally everyone, from indie to mini major to majors that's in the market. So yeah, so that's I specialize in entertainment. So people would definitely know the brand E. Mason Associates from that.
And what makes you such an excellent publicist? What do you have that others don't have?
Wow.
You gotta brag on yourself a little bit, girl. Come on now.
Before I got here, somebody said, they said, where are you going? I said, I'm going to do an interview. And they were like, who's being interviewed? Which one of your clients? I said, actually, it's me. They said, wait, you don't do that. I said, well, you know what? If it's good for the brand, I'm going to do it. So I think for us is business is personal. Business is personal with us. And when we take on a client, we're enthralled in every aspect of the client's business. And I think that is probably what separates us. And two, I've been doing it for a long time.
You've been doing it forever. How many years have you been a publicist?
It's been over 10 years.
What led you into being a publicist? Like, that's kind of an interesting career. If there's anybody out there in TV land watching and you've thought about becoming a publicist, Elora's about to share with us, like, what kind of characteristics do you think they need to develop, or if they can, what do they need to see in themselves if that's something that they really want to do?
I always tell people in terms of being a publicist, there are 3 things that you definitely want to have. Research skills is very important. Writing, people miss out on how important writing is because they see the red carpets, they see photo ops, they see events, and they forget the part about us having to, pitch stories to the press and that type of thing. Research and writing and organization are 3 keys to being a publicist, in my opinion. Those 3 things have kept us here.
That's more on the administrative side. You have to know how to line up your business correctly. You do the research. You know how to talk to people. Am I correct? Does this business keep you out all times of night? Are you partying all the time?
You know what? I'm not partying all the time. At this stage, I'm able to choose which events, I personally am going to go to. I may party more than most. But when I'm in the clubs or I'm at an event, it's work.
How does it work? Walking around smiling, looking good. I saw you the other night at the launch for, what was the name of the album again? Custom Cars and Cycles. It was Triple C, the Carol City Cartel. I vibed out there. She invited me. I'm like, hey, I'm coming. And just walking around looking all glamorous and calling it work. Is that work for real?
It is work. It is work. The smile is mask everything else that's going on.
Okay, so it's an
It's good to know I'm not alone with that.
No, it's definitely not an act. With us, I'm happy that I always tell people, right now, literally, I cannot listen to radio. I can literally listen to the music I have on my iPod, and it be all my clients. Whether it be magazines, Charisme, Tavaria, Ross, Triple C's, like I have, I can listen to reggae, hip hop, R&B, and they're all my clients.
Dang! So you're really finding some talent here in Miami.
Exactly.
What do you think about the pool of talent here in Miami?
I love it. One thing, like, I don't know what you call the stick and move, the little, what you call
Juke
that?
music, I think it's called.
You know what? I think before we allowed like a New York influence to take bass away from us. And I hope with the juke music, no, it's not going to be for everybody, but it's our sound. And I hope they don't allow no other area to rob us of juke music. It may not be my favorite music, but it's our sound.
It's where we're from, so it's representing where we're from.
So I love it.
Who do you think represents juke music best here in Miami? Who's doing it big? Who do you like listen to as far as that kind of sound is going?
The juke sound.
Yeah.
Wow, that's funny. I would say I heard some stuff by I'm so throwed off.
I'm so thrilled.
Hustleholics.
They're pretty good.
I heard something that that Tatism, Piccolo, and Chaos did, and to me that was like the whole juke.
Did
sound.
you dance?
That's
the true test of it now. Did you get up and juke and stick and roll?
You know what? Sometimes my travels it's by car. And that's when I listen to all those kinds. When people give me CDs, I actually listen to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
so
feel
that's
you.
when I ran up into the hole. I was like, wait a minute. Do we have a new sound jumping out in Miami right now? So, yeah, I love it. I love
So
it.
it's representing us, and you're proud of that.
I am. My thing is, even if I'm not a fan of the music, if it's something new and that we created, I love it because it's from us.
Real, that's real. Are you born and raised right here in Miami?
I'm not. I'm from the Caribbean, so I was born in St. Croix.
Wow. So you're an island girl. How long have you been here?
All my life.
Oh, okay. So you were raised here.
Yeah, I was
So your
raised
parents
here.
are still here?
My parents are still here.
You got fam here and everything.
My fam, my sisters, my brothers. Like,
Would you ever leave? Would you ever leave?
You know what? I've spent the last 2 summers in Atlanta, and I travel a lot. But you can't beat this. Like,
Girl, for real. Like,
you
look
know
at this,
what I
dog. Like, are you serious? Like, I'm from Miami. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? That's really how I roll. Like, I'm from Miami. Thank you very much.
So no, you can't beat this. I wouldn't leave. I wouldn't leave.
For real, I wouldn't leave either. I ain't trying to leave. I'm trying to make it happen here. But it's not that easy to make it happen here. Not even for an artist or even a promoter or a publicist. Like, how do you stay motivated in this scene?
I try to be very focused. I stay prayed up. You know, I don't mean to get all godly control.
Hey, go wherever you want to go. It's about you.
I mean, it's about being true to what you believe in. For me, you know, this was an outlet to be able to be at home with my son. So it wasn't like, like this was, I'm going to be a publicist. I kind of stumbled on this, you know, and then when I realized, okay, listen, this is what I'm doing. I honed my skills and I said, okay, this is where I want to go. I set the short tone girls, the long tone girls, and I cross them out, and you have to. If you're not kind of looking towards anything, you're not going anywhere fast. You know.
So it's not enough to just have a vision floating out there in the world. You need to actually write that thing down, and you need to say, by the end of the year, I need to have done this, and by the end of 3 years, and you actually attain those goals. Wow.
Some faster than others. Some I haven't obtained yet. You know, so I'm working. I still have a couple I need to work on.
Wow, man, I'm so excited to be sitting here with Elora Mason of Elora Mason and Associates around this thing. She started her own thing. She was able to take care of her family. There are so many of us out there who are parents, single parents. We trying to grind and do our thing, and we can't quite find our niche, but she has done it successfully. Like, how do you balance your family and your work life and the nightlife at that?
It takes time. I wasn't always this good at it.
Woo! Thank you for telling me that, because I feel better. I'm like, what is wrong with me? I can't get it together.
I have a thing now where my phone turns off automatically. I set it. It turns off at a certain time. So if I get your phone call at night, it's because I want to take that call. You know, I had to set guidelines for myself because I do have a child, I do have a family, you know, and I'm not consumed by the business. For me, I have a life outside of this. You know, there are other things that I enjoy doing. So I'm not consumed by it. And once I had that in my mind, it was easy for me. Like, okay, listen, this weekend, I don't care what event it is, someone else will have to go. I can't be the one representing the company.
You don't have to every time because it's your company.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. You know?
I like that. If you don't mind me asking, you have older kids or younger kids?
I have, you know, it's crazy. My son is going to be a teenager this year.
What? You got a big boy?
Join the club.
What's his name? Say hi to him out there. It's gonna go on YouTube.
Real.
Hey, what's up, boo
That's what's up, man.
boo? Congratulations.
Only reason I asked because with me being a DJ and having to work, like you say, at night and whenever it is, you know, it catches me off guard now because I have a 19-year-old daughter and an 18-year-old son, and I'm leaving the club and they passing by me. Where y'all coming from?
Yeah, Jarrell is gonna.
Wow.
He's gonna be a teenager this year. So he's grown. He's watched me grow. Actually, you know, he's watched me grow in the business. But it money, I'm thinking, man,